Hello. Oh, that's the first time I've spoken today, as you can tell. It is the 2nd of January. Happy New Year. Yeah. I've gotten all ready today because I need to go and do some stuff. I need to go to Hobbycraft because I got a wreath order. That's an absolute delight. I was so happy about that because I've not really done anything to warrant that. I've not done any posts about it or anything like that. So this woman just found them and it's really exciting. So I need to go and get some pastel green yarn and also need to go to Asda to get food because we have, it's just past Christmas, so obviously the only things we have are like chocolate and cheese in the house. So I need to get a fairly large shop. One of my Christmas presents from my mum was an Asda voucher, which is actually such a good present because in January and most of the time I have very little money, so getting like a card to do groceries with is such a good idea. So yeah, I'm going to leave in about 15 minutes to go and do some errands, and I tell you what, errands is such an American word. I've obviously just been watching American people online. It's so amazing still to me that obviously I've had agoraphobia for years, and I'm now, after I'd say like a year and a bit of like exposure of like being on my bike and stuff, and now I'm just like, oh, I've not got any groceries, so again, groceries, what's going on? It's just amazing that I'm like, oh, I have no shopping in, so I'm going to go and get shopping. Usually it'd be like, oh, I'll need to go to like, there's a shop across the road from me that's like much more expensive and doesn't really have everything, like a kind of convenience store, if you will. But being able to just be like, oh, I can just go to the supermarket and get stuff is still such an amazing thought to me, that that's where my brain goes, rather than like, oh, I'm going to have to order online, or I'm going to have to, go to other places. It's just cool to be able to just go to whatever shop I want to. And that is one of the blessings of agoraphobia, is like you really are able to appreciate the little things that you can do that you've not always been able to do. So yeah, leaving soon. Gonna have my chins on and get some mince to make dinner tonight. Also, I just want to say I'm on TikTok now. And the other day, it just reminded me because I obviously have a double chin. I'm not trying to hide that. And if you do certain angles like that, you don't have a double chin because it's angles. But the other day I put up a TikTok and I was just like this. I can't remember what it was about. Something about crafting, obviously. And someone commented like, you could have at least changed the angle before you start filming. I was like, why? Why would I do that? Why am it's not having a double chin or having fat on any part of your body is one, nothing to be ashamed about, and two, why would you try and hide that? That's the weird part of it, of being like, I don't know, just found it weird. So I commented back like, why? I don't know why I told you that, but you don't need to try and hide any part of you. There's nothing wrong with having a double chin. Okay, I am back home. That was a little adventure. I was actually out for quite a while. And I know what you're all thinking. Emily, do a food haul. Okay, fine, I will. I stupidly brought my Asda voucher gift card with me and ended up paying because I forgot until I was out of the shop. And so now I'm annoyed because this was like 50 quid. But I've got a fair few meals, some snacks, some fruit, so it's fine. Okay, so I got some Stoke bars. These are actually really delicious. Some granola and Alpro yogurt because I'm a little bit, what you could say, lactose intolerant. Not all the time, just sometimes. And that makes it sound like I'm making it up, but sometimes randomly I'll get absolutely excruciating pain because I've eaten dairy or for some other reason. So sometimes I try to stick to non-dairy things. I want to try and make overnight oats because I love oats, but sometimes I'm not very good at eating breakfast for the same reason as that. Drew asked for peanut butter. He also asked for mayonnaise. And he also asked for lettuce. A pepper, which I actually think I might have stolen by accident because I don't remember putting on my little scanner thing. Raspberries for my overnight oats, which I'll probably end up not making, let's be honest. Onions for tonight's dinner. Tuna for me. And tuna for the cats. Tomatoes also, because I want to make some like bagels with tuna and tomato. Some oat milk. This is my favourite oat milk. I know you're not meant to drink this because there's like I don't know, some kind of big scandal, but it's the only milk that I like that also doesn't give me a sore tummy. Some Mexican rice. I usually do make my own rice, guys, actually, but I'm making like burritos tonight, so I thought, just do that. Some tortillas for the side of our burritos. Also salsa. I'm not making my own. Some gammon. Just saw this and thought, that sounds delicious. Bread. I do not ever really eat brown bread. Occasionally I'll eat seeded, but I like white. Same with bagels. Also some ham for Drew. I got these nuts, chili and lime. They looked fun. Some sour cream and chive dip. Tortillas for tonight. Also some chicken seasoning, cheese, mince, Martha, popcorn and bananas. Nothing very interesting, but it's also quite cool. This is a fairly, I mean, it's a big food shop for us because we don't usually get this much food at once, but I'd say an average two-person household's fairly medium, but also it all fit on my bike. I use pannier bags. If you're not familiar, they're like little bags that go onto the side of your bike. So you can't get loads on. I also brought my backpack, but hopefully I might get some bigger ones for my birthday, which is in a few days, at my dad. So yeah, if you're interested, that's what I got. Not being funny, but that tuna bagel was literally the nicest thing I've made. And it obviously took like 5 minutes. And so I'm just kind of reveling in the success of that. It was so delicious. I obviously have a Diet Coke. First one of the day and it's like 3:30. Queen. Like I said earlier, I've been doing this order and honestly I am so excited to have an order. Like, I've not had an order in a while and I know that I don't really promote it, and I would love nothing more than to do more orders and that be like a, I don't know, something that I do. I would absolutely love that. And so I'm going to be uploading more things to my Etsy if you want to take a look. Things like mittens I've started making. That's Edna. Edna's currently on heat for the first time. We're going to get her neutered. Edna! Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be working on this wreath for a wee while now. I'm going to take this green off because I don't think it actually goes with the pastel theme. This lady's ordered a pastel themed wreath for her daughter's 4th birthday. Just what an absolute joy. So yeah, that's the plan for a while, and I'm going to eat some Ferrero Rocher as well.